Yeah, welcome to Fans Banter. Welcome to our daily news roundup of some things Liverpool. Yeah, so it was reported in the news conference, the press conference, not news conference, press conference earlier today that Arne Slot said that Joe Gomez won't be playing. I failed to put that in my post earlier this morning about the press conference, and the simple answer was to the question, was Joe fit to play, was no. That was it. No further information. Just a plain flat no. Joe Gomez will not be available to play. There's Arne again with his lovely manner in which he conducts these press conferences. Yep, Joe available to play. No. Oh God. Okay, Liverpool transfers have reported to be interested in Crystal Palace Adam Wharton. That's an old one. We've known that. Wharton will probably be looking to move on, and Liverpool will show an interest in him, of course. And Tottenham's Archie Gray. Oh, there's a good one, Archie Gray. So why are they interested in these two players? Well, for obvious reasons. Curtis Jones, he sort of voiced some feelings of looking to move on to Inter Milan back there in January. That probably hasn't gone away, to be quite honest. He probably, because he hasn't actually played too much after that, and I think there's things that are just not fitted out for him or gone well for him under Slot, to be quite honest. It looks like that Curtis Jones, possibly the idea of him moving again in the summer, that could raise its head. So that will leave Liverpool a little bit light in midfield, to be quite honest. Alexi McAllister, his future is also uncertain, isn't it? A few rumours going around that he was looking to move as well. Well, not that he was looking to move, but he was linked with a couple of clubs during the transfer window. Probably softly linked, let's put it that way. Linked softly with other clubs. But with 2 years left on his contract, I think it's 2 years, would it be a good time to sell McAllister? Get a bit of money for him? Yeah, possibly so. I mean, his form is not great this year. Maybe it'd be a good time to sell McAllister. See who put the feelers out there. Since Arne said if we have to buy, we're going to have to sell. So yeah, maybe McAllister mightn't be a bad one to go, to be quite honest with you. And Endo, he's coming into the last year of his contract, and he's injured, so we'll have to wait and see how he gets on over the summer. I think he's still on target to take part in the World Cup for Japan. I don't know fully, but I think it was mooted a while back that he may be back for the World Cup, so we have to see how that goes. And that's according to TalkSport's Alex Crook, who has strong connections with the sporting director Richard Hughes. Okay. They also went on to say in the Mail, Simon Jones in the Mail earlier this week, that Wharton could cost up to 80 million. 80 million for Adam Wharton. Is it good value in today's market? I don't know. 80 million seems like a lot of money. Anyway, 80 million, yeah. In the Mail, Matt Barlow always also mentioned Gray's name in connection with Liverpool for a summer move, and he also stated that Bayern Munich have eyes on Gray as well. He goes on to say the 20-year-old midfielder has been one of the few players to emerge with any credit from Tottenham's season. Possibly so. A lot of Tottenham players are from playing mostly as a holding midfield role and starting 27 matches. And should they go down, it would make sense for Liverpool to look for a cup price deal on Archie Gray. I suppose if Tottenham do go down, there could be a good few players around Tottenham where they might be sort of looking to move and not fancy playing in the Championship. We'll have to wait and see on that. I suppose it's nervous times for Tottenham fans. Yeah, so there's a little bit of transfer news concerning Liverpool in the summer. I know Arne Slot said he only had to sign a couple of players, and that probably the priority should be replacing Salah in some way, or replacing a player to play a different formation, as Arne Slot would said. Not necessarily going to replace Salah directly, but maybe play in a different way to negate the loss of Salah. And of course, we're going to have a look at left back, but that's kind of sorted, isn't it? Because Costas is coming back. Yeah. So what else have we got? Michael Edwards. Michael Edwards is expected to remain in his role as FSG's CEO of football heading into the summer. which will see him play a major role in Liverpool's reshuffle, if there is any. He'll be involved in that. There have been growing doubts over Edwards' immediate future after FSG shelved plans to purchase another club. But according to Sky Sports News, he will now stay in his position, along with sporting director Richard Hughes. So he's not going to be going to Saudi Arabia, according to Sky Sports. And anyway, while Edwards is not directly involved with Liverpool and his job is under the FSG umbrella, he's a major decision maker behind the scenes. Interesting. It gets juicy, doesn't it? That comes with Hughes effectively reporting to his longtime friend in his overarching role, and the pair are widely reported to work closely together through the sporting director, who was given the space to lead the day-to-day operations of Liverpool. Edwards will therefore be central to any talks over recruitment for the Liverpool first team squad, and as well as the future of Arne Slot. Now, this goes into an article that Orstein wrote the other day about the future of Arne Slot and Alonso. And he talked about that, as far as he knows, FSG are very happy. And they have no plans to move on Arne Slot, whether we qualify for the Champions League or not, that they're willing to give Arne Slot another season. So it doesn't really depend on whether Liverpool qualify for the Champions League if Arne Slot stays or if he goes. That's not the issue that's on the table at the moment. The FSG are happy enough, and they believe a few things have been beyond Slot's control, which we did mention a couple of weeks ago, and they're happy at the moment. But things could possibly change very drastically. Beyond Slot's future, Edwards and Hughes are tasked with finding a replacement for Mo Salah. We touched on that this morning. Arne Slot said maybe not a direct placement, but maybe a new direction in the way that Liverpool play. So where does that leave all the talk about Alonso to Liverpool? David Ornstein says that he's unaware of any hard links or Alonso's name being mooted around as a possible replacement for Slot. So there's a lot of this in the foreign media. There's a lot of it in the English media. A lot of pundits, a lot of people talking about Alonso. But from FSG's end, Alonso doesn't seem to be a name that's getting mentioned at all. So to wind up this little news round, Arne Slot looks safe. It looks like FSG are happy enough, and that no matter what happens in the next few games till the end of the season, at the moment, it looks like Arne Slot will be the Liverpool manager at the start of next season. That qualification for the Champions League is not based on whether he will be or will not be the Liverpool manager come the start of next season. Now, could it all go wrong if Liverpool lose the next 4 or 5 games? Well, I suppose it could, but that's the same for all managers. If they get onto a bad run and they lose 4 or 5 games, they're automatically going to be under scrutiny, let's say. And Arne Slot will be no different. In my opinion, after surviving the bad run we had earlier in the season, I do think, and I've said it before, I'm not happy with it, but I have said it before, that I do think Arne Slot, no matter what, will be the manager of Liverpool at the start of the summertime. Or start of the new season at the end of the summer. So there we go. FSG, happy enough. And do you know what? I'm half thinking that this is true. Because Arne Slot seems to be talking with a lot of confidence about players coming in, players having to leave, the model of the club being a sort of a we sell to buy type of model. And he seems to be speaking with an awful lot of confidence that he knows something that we don't know. And the thing that he might know is, yeah, no matter what happens, guys, I will be the manager at the start of next season. So I'm guessing Slot is not banking on losing the next, what is it, 6 games left? Is it 6 games? Something like that. I guess he's not banking on losing all of them. I guess he's probably hoping that we'll get Champions League football and that we'll finish in the top 5. But I also think he knows that if he doesn't finish in the top 5, that he'll still be the manager at the start of next season. Interesting stuff. Well, interesting to me in any way that Arne Slot's future is not really based on whether he qualifies for the Champions League this year or not. That they're willing to write this season off and to start afresh next season with all the players that Arne Slot has in situ and all the players that will be coming in and some of the players that will be going out. Rebuilding, that's what they're calling it, rebuilding. But I don't remember at the start of the season thinking that we were in a rebuilding phase. I thought we were in a domination phase where we were buying players to add to a team that had already won the Premiership quite easily. But now we seem to be entering into a rebuilding phase. Look, that's the way they want to word things. But yeah, so that's it. All right, listen, take care. Look after yourselves. That's Vans Banter.